But that doesn't mean the ones before aren't a great workout. Some may even surprise you. Plus, we have a bonus game you need to know about. Number 13. Beat Saber. This game is more of a fun warm-up than a proper workout, depending on how you play, which is why it starts our list off at number 13. If you didn't know, basically music or a song will be playing. Whilst it's playing, boxes will come towards you to the beat of the music. You are holding 2 lightsabers with different colors, so become a badass Jedi Master and slice those boxes like you mean it. The game will give you an intense workout based on the difficulty level you pick. This is especially true for custom songs, which are the best part of Beat Saber. The default songs available on the game are relatively easy to master without giving you too much of a workout on easy difficulty. But the Expert or Expert Plus will start you sweating hard. However, the custom songs is where it goes crazy. For some of the songs, I don't even know how people are moving their hands so fast with perfect coordination. It even now has multiplayer, and where you can see the other person who is in the lead, making you work even harder. Nevertheless, for a workout, it's only as good as you allow it. If you do full arm swings, then you will feel the burn, but if you just use the lightsabers with your hand, then it won't be as intense of a workout, but instead a warm-up. There are obstacles that will be there forcing you to duck down and move left and right, but again, this is not designed for a workout, but it will still give you one. Especially if you dance throughout like I do. Although I personally recommend it as a warm-up game for the ones coming up. Number 12. Synth Riders. So if for some reason you don't like to use lightsabers, you weirdos, but still love rhythm games, then Synth Riders is a perfect game for you. Similar to Beat Saber, where there are 2 different colored targets coming at you, and you effectively need to box them, amongst other things. This is a better workout game than Beat Saber, plus it also has a fitness tracker to see how many calories you've actually burnt. The game is actually a lot of fun to play as well, with 47 songs included, plus custom song support, and paid DLC if you want it. There's also even a multiplayer with up to 10 people with cross-platform, keeping you motivated to play. Synth Riders is also cross-buy on the Oculus store, so you can play on PC if you want it, with the same purchase. Overall, it's a fun game to play that also gives you a decent workout. Number 11. Until You Fall. This is another game that will have you sweating like your gran at the bingo. Until You Fall is a fantasy sword-playing game with a story. It's nothing award-winning, but enough to keep you going. It's the gameplay where Until You Fall shines. It's a lot of fun. Not only that, there are elements of strategy, as you will need to choose between either refilling your health or upgrading your weapons and abilities. However, for a workout, Until You Fall is fantastic, as you will be falling a lot. And the way to attack your enemy is actually making big swings. Eventually you will really feel the burn, especially with the boss battles. Until You Fall is a fun and fast-paced sword action game that will have you constantly coming back for more. It's also out of early access now, so it's a complete game. Number 10. HoloPoint VR. Here you are a master of archery, using your bow and arrow to take down approaching enemies coming towards you like the Terminators, as well as floating cubes you'd need to take down. But be careful, when you hit the cubes, the cube hit back, firing a shuriken at you that you will need to dodge very quickly. There is no locomotion in the game other than you moving and jumping out of the way, so you will have to jump, duck and dodge incoming attacks from all sides and do quick 180-degree turns to get the enemies behind you and then switch back for the other enemies whilst dodging the flying projectiles. This basically will make you sweat like you just asked for a raise at a job you don't go to. There are also cool boss battles where the bosses have special conditions to take them down, just as headshots only. HoloPoint VR will give you a great workout and improve your virtual archery skills. Number 9. Knockout League. So this is a single player arcade style boxing game, so sadly no online. However, the characters you go against are so quirky and fun to fight against. One of them is an octopus with 8 arms, and another some sort of cyborg. This game isn't for someone looking for a realistic boxing game, as you will be fighting a pirate with a sword as well as a magician with a rabbit. There are 9 unique characters and 18 total fights, as you will have a normal fight as well as a grudge match mode. The game is fun for kids and anyone looking to just have fun. It is a boxing game, but it's not as intense as some of the other ones on the list. This is still really good for a lighter workout. It couldn't be good if you want your kids to be more active. Number 8. Virtual Fighting Championship. Did you ever want to play Tekken in VR? Well, this is as close as you're going to get for now. In Virtual Fighting Championship, you are able to select from 5 different characters, who all have different abilities, and some are even bigger than others, although I'm not sure if that helps though. You need to fight by using your combos, if you want to be able to win that is, as they do the most amount of damage. However, you know combos in VR aren't that easy to perform, but it's still fun to try. The game has quite a few modes. Firstly, there is a single player arcade mode that has been added, but is still kind of in development, where you can fight against bots. It currently has an infinite mode where you get to fight multiple enemies. This can get your heart rate up pretty fast. There is also an online multiplayer, and the game has started to see more people online recently, but the player count is still intermittent. However, there is a Discord server where you can find a lot of people to play against. When you get into a match, it's a lot of fun, since you have to actually move around, whilst thinking of openings to land a punch and actually put some real power into your punches to be able to win the fight. And the best way to win the fight is to learn the combos. This is a different type of fighting game which has a blend of arcade and realism. You can even punch people in the nuts and watch their face squirm. There is also sprinting mode where you move your hands back and forth racing your opponents. This also gets your heart pumping. However, it's still in development and seems really minimalistic right now, so it might get a little boring after a while. Overall, if you want a fun workout, then this game is still quite good, with a varied amount of modes that you can even try solo. There have also been a lot of updates since the game's release, and it has just made it even better and better. This is a great game for anyone looking for a fighting style workout game. If you enjoyed the video so far, then why not give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Number 7. OhShape. Get in shape with OhShape. Here you have to move your whole body depending on the obstacles that are coming your way. There are 32 cool looking maps in 4 difficulty modes, and the higher difficulty modes can really get your heart pumping. Not only that, there's also custom song support allowing you to add your own music. The game has online leaderboards and a party mode to compete with your friends or family. Just remember to wipe down the headset before giving it to them. Also, the party mode isn't what's happening in the trailer. I have no idea what those people are doing at the back. Number 6. Dance Central. Come on, you must have heard of this game from when it came out on the Kinect and everyone was showing off their dance moves. Well, this time we are in virtual reality. And might I say, this is even better than the Kinect version. Plus, you can't see how silly you look while doing it, even though other people can. So you will have full confidence to pull off those moves. There are 32 soundtracks with each one having a unique choreographed routine, plus 2 difficulty levels. The graphics look great with beautiful environments. This game is great especially when having a party at home or alone in your bedroom. Plus, you know dancing is a great exercise and this game will have you dancing like no one is watching. There's also a fitness tracker allowing you to see how many calories you've burnt whilst also improving your dance moves. So the next time there's a party, you can even show off your dance move with confidence. Number 5. Creed Rise to Glory. This is a great Hollywoodized boxing game, where you have to throw real punches to be able to knock down your opponent. But you can't just spam, as you do have a stamina meter. I know it's odd that you have a stamina meter when you're gonna get tired in real life anyway. So throwing repeated punches won't work, so you have to time your shots and counter effectively. Which is kind of a shame actually, considering you're trying to work out but it's forcing you to use your energy wisely and efficiently. But to add to the workout, there is a game mechanic where if you get knocked down, you become an astral projection, like Doctor Strange did, and are pushed outside your body. But to get back, you have to swing your hands back and forth as fast as you can, and as soon as you get up, the fighting starts immediately, so you don't get any rest. Having multiple fights against the AI will definitely make you tired, but if that's not enough for you, you can try your luck against real people. But warning, they are a lot tougher. You can select your iconic characters that all have different strengths and weaknesses. Relive those epic battles between Rocky and Drago, or Per the Fool and Clubber Lang taking out Apollo Creed. But the multiplayer mode will be the best workout you can have because people don't like losing and your pride is on the line. Number 4. Supernatural. Now, to be honest, this is probably the best game and would get the first spot, no question about it. However, there is one massive reason I can't put it that high, and that is it's on a monthly subscription and it's not cheap. It actually costs around $20 a month. But hey, maybe some of you want to use it as an actual gym alternative. So I'm going to tell you very quickly the best things about it and if it's actually a good workout. You get new exercise routines to do every single day. There are already hundreds to choose from anywhere. There's also an actual fitness trainer that has been recorded for each workout who shouts motivational things at you to keep you pushing that extra bit further. Obviously it's pre-recorded, but it does work. And their energy and enthusiasm really does push you. It does make you feel like you're actually in the gym. There are a lot of licensed music tracks to choose from as well. Now, I'm not too much into music, but there are a lot of known tracks. However, I think this is what's adding to the cost, which I can honestly do without. I would prefer adding my own music. You can also create up to 4 different profiles on the game. For your wife, your kids. It has full tracking of how many calories you lost as well. The final great thing is that it has a 30-day free trial. However, there's one more downside for some people, which is Supernatural is only available in the US right now. I think this may be due to the licensed songs, so maybe they can get rid of them and even lower the price. So if you're in the US, I highly recommend at least trying it for 30 days. If you like it and you feel like it actually replaces your gym and you're getting your money's worth, then go for it. Personally, I think you could buy all of the games on the list and still work out cheaper overall. But like I said, if money is no object, then this is a fantastic one to work out to. However, one thing I want you to remember, I haven't covered everything that this game has to offer, because
ain't nobody got time for that.
If you want me to do a full review, let me know in the comments. Just before we get to our top 3, I want to give you 2 bonus games that although they are really good, they just couldn't make it on this list. And if you're enjoying the video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So, our first bonus game is Racket NX. This is basically a futuristic racquetball, where you need to destroy the targets with the ball. The game features are 2 single player modes, a campaign and an endless runner. It even has multiplayer, supporting cross-platform, meaning you should find people to play with no problem. Plus, you can even play your own music in the game while showing people how awesome you are. The game for a workout is as intense as you want it to be, but it's still a really good one. Our second bonus game is Tales of Glory. Now think about this. How tired do you think you will be single-handedly fighting over 100 guys with a sword? Yeah, that's exactly what this game makes you do. And to be honest, it's actually a lot of fun as well. But one massive warning is that you will be drenched. I think I also pulled a muscle after the first 1,000 people. But honestly, this game is an intense workout that you can play for a couple of hours and lose a lot of weight but not even realize it. Alright, so our top 3 games on the list are: number 3, Fit XR. Formerly known as Box VR, is a rhythm action game in which you hit targets to the beat of the music as well as dodging obstacles. The reason for the name change is because it's a lot more than just boxing now. There are even classes that you can join. The game comes with around 110 songs, which are a varied amount of workouts. Generally, these are just increases in the length of the workout, which range between around 2 minutes of a workout for beginners and 60 minutes for the fanatics. The game is very similar to Beat Saber without lightsabers, but instead you will have different color boxing gloves. I know this seems a lot less exciting, but when you're in the heat of a workout, you won't care. With the boxing gloves, you will hit various different targets, some requiring jabs, crosses, uppercuts, and then some that make you block. The obstacles are simple but get you moving, where you just need to move left, right, or duck down. The good thing about Fit XR is that it also has multiplayer, where you can compete with another player online to see who can get the best scores. Things like these make you want to try even harder. There is a healthy, no pun intended, number of people playing, so you shouldn't have too much difficulty finding someone to train with. However, if you want to be a lone wolf, then there's no problem with that. Also, at the end of the workout, you get shown your score and how many calories you've lost, which is an estimate based on your height and weight. The reason this is high on the list is because you can choose how intense of a workout you want to have. Number 2, Thrill of the Fight. The Thrill of the Fight is an amazing workout that, to be honest, no other game has matched for me. This is basically like extreme shadowboxing. Creed forces you to take breaks by adding artificial stamina, but in the Thrill of the Fight, your stamina is the real stamina. This is as close as we can get to a boxing simulator, and the fact that it's priced so cheap makes it even better. Unfortunately, there is only a single player, where you'll find multiple fighters that increase in difficulties as you go up. There isn't really any kind of music in the game, and the crowd just looks like a bunch of people that have been forced to stand there like they're there at gunpoint. Plus, the game is not that flashy like Creed is. However, despite all these things, I believe this is the best fighting game that actually feels like you're in a fight, and your hits really make an impact. There is realistic visual damage on your opponent, and hitting the same area will increase the damage, and it will be visible on their face or body. The game also does really well to record the type of punches thrown, from crosses, jabs, straights, hooks, and uppercuts. It also measures the amount of power in your punches, so wagging technique won't work here. There are 3 3-minute rounds with a 60-second break in between, although you can amend that if you wish, but be careful, as after the first round you will use every second of that break to try and catch your breath, and try and get some of your energy back. Some of you may not last through the third round. Alright, so our top game on the list is number 1, Power Beats VR. So the number 1 VR fitness game that you can get is Power Beats VR. This game is what Beat Saber would be if it was made for VR fitness. In Power Beats, objects are flying towards you to the beat of the music, and you have to use your fist to destroy them. Not only that, you will need to perform squats to dodge the walls coming towards you, jump to the left, jump to the right.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
But yeah, you need to really move quickly, attack fast and dodge like the Matrix to be able to get a decent score. There is also an online leaderboard putting you up to the challenge of becoming the very best, like no one ever was. To lose the weight is your real test, to get fit is your cause. So can you become the Power Beats VR master? This game will work out your whole body, including your arms, legs, shoulders and back, as well as making you sweat like a pig. There is a calories counter as well, so you can see how many calories you have lost throughout the play session, estimated through your height and weight. There are only 13 songs which are actually very good still, and really put you in the mood to work out hard. However, you can even use custom songs where it will auto-generate for you. There is also a range of difficulties to make sure you feel challenged. If you play this game for at least 30 minutes a day, you are guaranteed to lose weight and increase your fitness level. Well, that's all folks. I hope the video has given you some well-needed motivation to get up and play some awesome games, while still having a workout to get those abs that you deserve. The best part is when you're having fun, you won't even realize you're working out. Until the next day, that is, when you can't move. Now if you enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Remember to enter the giveaway for The Walking Dead and the Secret Quest 2 game as well. Well, thanks for watching, have a great day, stay safe and see you next time.